to Order 66.
Hopefully this doesn't kill my computer this time.
Hopefully.
Execute Order 67.
Execute order. Sir, this is a Subway.
Yeah. Execute Order cheeseburger with fries.
We are live. You guys know that, right?
Yeah.
69.
See, the thing about us that makes us have an advantage is that we don't have an online persona. Off camera, on camera, we're all the same, so it
You
doesn't
take that
really
back.
matter.
We're very mysterious, Squee.
Well, no, it's so true. Like, there's so many people that they turn the camera on and they completely change. Us, I mean, because of Criana, we don't even know when the camera's rolling.
True.
Yeah.
True, you never know. Hey guys, it's me, Criana. What's up? Turned into Krusty the Clown for a second.
Oh, man. Make sure to like that smash button.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Like that smash button.
It's a good one.
All right. Would anyone like inspiration by recapping last week's session?
Can I?
Yeah, by all means.
No, I can't, Squee.
No, you can. You just give it to someone else because.
Oh, okay.
Dude, please. That would be fantastic.
Arthur's
Please.
over there with no gold star.
Please, I'm
Oh
dying.
my god. I didn't know I had this power.
I
was
need to feed my
unprepared.
children. Arthur has children? What?
No. His
will one
children is
day.
himself.
I have 6 kids and 3 wives. Please help me.
Arthur's putting away a nest egg for one day.
Aw.
Honestly, I am very unprepared. Now that I know, I will make sure to get something prepared for next time.
Okay, gotcha. So not this time. Would anyone else like to? Hey, Burn, you need inspiration.
Jesus.
So I've
It would
heard.
be helpful if I could remember last session. Let's
I know,
see.
right?
So, last session, we opened up...
A gift store.
Man,
You
what-
know, we were
Where?
at the tower.
Yeah, we were at the tower. And
Yeah.
we were figured things
yeah.
out. We were introduced to a really cool NPC named Maggie who can speak a whole bunch of different languages. So now we have somebody in the party that is going to be following with us as our contact to the Blackstaff that can speak Draconic, which is cool. Then I made a faux pas saying, great, somebody can translate for Arthur. And I forgot that Dolma was doing that the entire time. Apologies. So, with that out of the way, we made our way over to the docks because we wanted to go and check out some of the other missions because we didn't really want to deal with the Hydra immediately. While we were doing that, Dolma and Ty broke off again and went to see Dolma's parents, which there was a great scene. It was tear-jerking.
One of the best
Dolma's
natural
mom.
20s I've
Oh,
ever
yeah,
seen.
that-
Yeah,
20
nat-
yeah, that 20
one
is
of the best
great.
nat 20s. Dolma's mom ripped the bars apart so that she could hug her daughter, then clumsily put them back.
No, actually, she rolled a 3. She couldn't put them back. She just tried a few times and then just went and sat down.
Yeah.
Mood.
So, after all that was said and done, we all met back up at the docks. We went to find Sir Ambrose. We found him. We also found out that he's dead already, but still around. He really wants to kill this necromancer as his final hurrah. So we were trying to convince him to go and at least talk to his friends at the Emerald Enclave, but nothing was getting through. He refused to talk to them. So we suggested maybe writing a letter. And that's pretty much where we ended off. We also had Kaitana and Orit hanging out outside. Shapeshifted, and it was alter selfed, and also illusions casted on themselves as Kenku. Just sitting around waiting to see if they would be kidnapped because that's them. So right now, we ended with Sir Ambrose writing a painful, tear-filled letter, and those two goofballs outside.
Yep.
And a beautiful exchange of, what happens if we can't find you? Oh, we'll just have someone locate an object. Okay,
Yeah,
give me an
that's right.
object.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Gives
God, yes.
object, goes inside. Hey, I have their object. They need the object. Oh, goes back outside. You need the object. Squawk!
Yeah.
Ty doesn't know magic.
Ty is the one that can't do spells.
So I do believe that there's supposed to be some rolls to figure out whether or not they were kidnapped.
Well, yes. There's.
Kidnapped is a strong word.
Let's just put. I have a table.
Okay. Also, was that good enough for inspiration?
Absolutely, that was good enough for inspiration.
Fantastic.
It's
Look.
better than good enough.
Much like our current education system, I don't care how good you do it. I just care that you tried.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So,
Bravo!
if I just said, hey, we did a whole bunch of stuff and we went to the harbor, that would have still gotten me a...
That's not trying.
Damn it.
Yeah, here, that's not trying. So, well done. Give yourself an inspiration.
Thank you.
I would like, first things first, Orit and Kai,
Mm-hmm.
I need one of you to decide. I need you both to decide who's going to roll, and I need you both to decide.
D100s.
Yes, D100s. I need you both to decide if you prefer high or low. And this isn't a 50-50 thing.
Do you want to roll for us?
Sure, I'll roll.
Okay. High or low? What are you feeling?
I'm gonna say high.
Yeah, man.
Gonna take the highway.
Yeah, man.
Roll me a D100, please.
So
Take the highway, get
I've never
0-1.
typed it down. Is it just / roll? Like if you did it in... Okay, thank you.
D420.
That's
No, I'm
that,
doing
I
it
think
wrong.
you're just pulling your leg. I think all you technically have to do is, I think you right click. Yeah. You right click on the 10-sided die, and you click on the percentage thing that says D100,
Ah,
and
thank
then you
you.
just roll it, just like that.
Okay,
Boom. And you guys said high, right?
high.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's low. Woo! Yeah.
High and she's low.
What's higher than GM?
Squee has a table though.
I have a table.
And you said it wasn't 50-50.
It wasn't 50-50. So, you guys have been sitting out there for a good 15 minutes or so. And it's not incredibly crowded. It's I believe it's around 11 a.m. in the morning, somewhere around there. And there are people working on the docks a little bit a ways away. And you hear lots of sailor talk and boxes getting clattered to the deck and everything like that. And you're waiting, and eventually, both of you roll me perception checks, please. Okay. Orit, you notice a shabby little kinku wearing what basically constitutes as rags. It looks like a tunic and pants, but they are so torn up on the sleeves and on the pant legs that they kind of hang in strips. They kind of shuffle towards you, and then they look up, and then they offer up a hand and go in a very old voice, "I'm cold. I'm hungry."
What's the temperature right now?
Right Right now, it's probably upper 60s, lower 70s. So, I mean, so basically almost room temperature, a little cool. Like the breeze is cool from the ocean. But I mean, for you guys, it's short sleeve weather.
Yeah.
Arthur would want to wear a sweatshirt or something.
A parka. Ori tilts his head. He can't say anything because he's a Kenku, gosh darn it. He starts rummaging around his bag for something. He pulls out a blanket that I believe he has from his inventory. Yeah, I have a blanket here. It's a nice thick blanket because it's from the north.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
And he holds it out to him.
The little Kenku. Roll me roll me a knowledge nature check. Both of you can, if you'd like.
Sure.
All right. Okay. Yeah, both of you can tell this is a Kenku's probably a teenager. Of the species, they seem short, but it's possible you're looking at them. It might be more due to stunted nutrition than anything else. They're about the size of what you'd think would be a child, but they definitely do seem older from what you know of Kenku. Maybe what you would think the equivalent of like 14ish.
Alright.
And you hand it the blanket, and it takes it, and it holds it to its chest. And in a very young sounding, childlike voice, "Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you," and begins like hopping up and down. "This is wonderful and green." By the way, the blanket's not green.
It's just what it can mimic.
Exactly.
Or it gets a welcome noise.
It
It doesn't sound very convincing because he is not actually a Kenku.
Give me a performance check.
Da, 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 da. Oh, I almost put perception. Oops, not that one. This one.
Not the most convincing. It stops hopping down, up and down, and then cocks its head to the side, and then says, in a like almost a more baritone, like, "My name, Feathers."
Claws.
It will point to you, cock its head the other way in the exact same voice. "Claws."
Or eat nods.
And it will nod its beak, and then clutch the blanket tightly to it and kind of wrap it around, and then kind of shuffle away and look back like one last time before ducking around some buildings.
He gives a wave.
Kai is kind of like, she still has like the book in front of her that she was reading, but she's like looking back and forth between them.
Is she trying to seem like she's not paying attention?
I think she's playing it cool.
Ooh.
She's like, I'm the cool bird. I look like a parakeet thing, but that's okay.
As soon as the tiny Kenku leaves his vision, he looks over to Kai, sees that she's still trying to play it cool, and gives her like a peck from like his giant bird beak.
She'll kind of flinch and be like, what?
Were you not gonna say anything?
It didn't seem relevant. You had it taken care of.
Fair enough. I just want to make sure that if someone kidnaps me, you're at least gonna pay attention to that.
She smiles and she taps her beak as if she were tapping her nose and goes back to her book.
He will go back to carving, waiting for people to step out of the tavern.
Or kidnap us. One
Or-
of the two.
Or oh
Or
well.
kidnap. Important. However, that is basically the only real encounter you have, other than hearing like the sound of the waves and people unloading a ship about 40 feet off to the side.
Cool.
So, going back into the bar, what's the plan? What are you guys doing right now? Sir Ambrose is writing a scroll.
Just waiting on him so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm good.
So you guys
Gonna
are
give
waiting
the
for him to
time he
finish.
needs. Yep.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ashu, a brief way through, kind of goes, "You guys want to? I don't know. This all seems rather quick. Does anyone actually want to like check out the situation ahead of time, or should we
Sure.
just wait for him? Should we find our friends?"
Yeah, Dolma kind of pauses. Are you suggesting we sneak off without him?
Yeah.
I don't think that would work if all of us sneak off.
I didn't mean a literal sneak. We could just say that we'll meet up.
Oh.
We
That
can-
he might go for. He might
Yeah,
also not.
Dolma shrugs. I mean, we can always say that we need to get supplies if we're going to be going face first into a den of undead things. We should probably do that at least. Wouldn't be unreasonable. He seems to be. And she looks over at him, probably still staring at the page. He seems to be struggling for words. So he might be here a while.
You guys might want to get some herbs to block the scent. I don't have enough mint to go around.
Dolma frowns a little bit and goes, oh. Grimaces.
Yeah, this isn't going to smell good.
Shakes her head.
What's that?
I
Gonna...
have perfume.
Well, dead bodies, especially ones that just came out of coffins, usually don't have the greatest scent.
Sure. I didn't notice him when I was talking to him.
He might be too fresh. I say as I don't know if that's how undead work.
As he drops his fresh beats. Summer mix of 07.
Jesus fucking Christ, Squee.
For the bottom line, do we want to actually do anything beforehand, or should we just...
Would it be reasonable that we have our shit with us, or
What do you mean?
Like-
No,
like our inventory?
Yeah, I would imagine because we all wanted to leave the mundane inn and then not come back
Okay.
for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say unless you specifically denote you're leaving something behind, or if it's a super heavy thing that it wouldn't make sense for you to trudge around with you pretty much have your inventory.
well, is there any thing that we might need going? Like, I have what I need, but I'm also not usually attacking. I'm usually just sneak in, steal something, leave.
I just think that we're probably just pretty good to go. And I guess just wait for him. I don't think any of you seem to have any other plans.
I think I might scout ahead a little bit once we're in there. I don't really want to kill potential employers, but also having the enclave.
What?
Hmm?
We don't know the whole story. Why they're
No.
here, what they're doing exactly.
Wait, are
No.
you saying that the dead have businesses? They can be business owners and offer jobs? Wow, they are
I
way more
was-
productive than I was thinking.
Maggie, I was referring to the necromancer.
Same.
Oh. Oh. Well, I suppose they certainly could give out jobs.
Yes. Anyways, I wouldn't mind trying to talk to her without him around first. But I also don't want to just have him I just don't want to leave him behind as well. I don't really know what I want to do right now.
I think he'll be fine on his own.
I don't know if us leaving him would cause him to rush in faster and with more anger.
I doubt it.
Oh, he doesn't need to know that's where we're going right away.
True.
Ashu just sighs and goes, look, and he gets up and walks over to the man. Looks like this might take a bit.
Oh, well, not every day you write, goodbye letters like that. But don't worry, miss, I'll hurry up along.
No, take your time. We actually need to go grab some supplies. We'll actually meet you at the cave in what is GM? What is the time at this point?
I'll say 11 a.m.
All right. Oh, when everyone starts packing in for lunch.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Though do be careful. Last time I went hunting, she killed me on sight. So just perhaps we should meet up at the entrance of the cave, just to be safe.
Understood.
He nods. I should mention, if we are going to be endeavoring in this brave pursuit together, the necromancer, I mean, of course, you can tell her by, he kind of like hesitates as if he's struggling. It's the damnedest thing. I can see her clearly in my head, but trying to talk about her, large shield, and he seems like he's really struggling.
Can the rest of us hear this as well?
I mean, he's not speaking quietly.
Okay. Dolma would stand up, kind of put up a hand. Don't force yourself. Hang on 1 second. And she's going to go outside and kind of call out for Kai, and then see 2 birds and go, oh, sorry. Keep looking.
Kai will get up and go, Kai?
Go. Yes, I'm looking for a friend of mine, Kai. And she's just gonna start describing her, just like about yay tall, drow, pale gray skin.
Pale gray skin? And Kai will kind of saunter over, pat Dolma on her shoulder and give her a wink and then go inside.
Also, give me a performance check.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, it sure ain't gonna be good. It's gonna be obvious. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Pretty
shit.
convincing.
Dolma, it sounds almost like you exactly.
Yeah, so she just kind of blinks as Kai walks in, still as a Kenku, just I'm sorry, have you seen anyone like that? And she turns to her.
Shh. shakes and goes back to Garvey.
All assholes.
Was it Ari or Kai that Ty recognized? Which one had the
It was
illusion?
Kai.
It was Kai.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
But he also just gets up and starts walking inside.
Oh my god.
Ty just looks up at these two bird people. It's just like, oh, hey, guys.
Oh, hey, guys.
Oh, hey.
Oh, we're going to be doing this all session. I love it.
Yeah, Dolma finally comes in. Do you know where they went?
Ty
Like, looking
slowly
over at
points. They're right there.
They're right there.
Roll me another performance check.
Damn it. Come on, I got a 19. Can it roll over? Oh, yeah. I'm wasting all my
Really
good
good.
Would it be a perception check, a wisdom?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
investigation. I
To see
did.
through an illusion, yeah.
Fuck.
Wait, what's your save
Guys.
DC? Kai,
What? I'm sorry, what?
hang on, I'll check for you.
I wasn't listening.
I
I
don't-
wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
Goddamn.
Your spell save DC is
8 plus charisma.
it's somewhere. Well, it's listed somewhere, isn't it? Is it on the main page?
Nope.
8 plus proficiency plus charisma, so 8 plus 7. No, sorry, 8 plus 3.
Thinking,
sorry,
dang,
8 plus
7?
5. Sorry, 8 plus 5 is 13. So
I
you
just
made
met it.
You just met it, so you can see through. You kind of squint, look at it. Hang on a second.
Now, hold
So
on.
she like squints for a little bit and then her just goes,
Kai will smile.
would you mind doing the memory thing that you can do? He's having trouble giving a description of the necromancer.
Kai will put up a finger, or a feather, I guess, go outside, return to her normal form, come back inside.
I just want to note this whole time, a shoe. Large shield. And
He's still going on about
like he'll stop. You're like, and pants. Oh, that's not helpful at all.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
Oh, the poor darling.
There's like
I-
sweat rolling down his face.
Oh, dead people can sweat?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, Ari still has his drink at the
I mean-
table.
It's not like you lose your sweat glands when you die.
I don't know how it works. I'm not a deadologist. Anyway, Kai will go up to Ambrose again and say, "Hi, remember me?"
Still has drink.
Yes.
No, she changed back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aye, lass, I remember you.
It was 2 minutes ago.
Can you see
Said
the
Darian,
image?
I guess, for some reason. I don't know why I used Darian's voice. Anyway, yes, I remember you, lass.
Now, can you see this necromancer in your mind?
Yes, it's the damnedest thing. I can see her in my mind, but I can't speak of her.
That's all right. You don't have to. Just focus on what she looks like, what you remember. All right?
All right.
Will you allow me to pull that image from your head?
Yes, if you can. Absolutely.
All right. And then Kai, I don't think Kai knows that he's dead, so she's just going under the assumption that he's alive. And I don't know if it really matters, but she'll do once again, kind of bringing her hand up, pretending like she's pulling out a strand of hair and pull it out.
Gotcha. You pull out the memory of his mind.
What'd it look like, Squee?
You are watching from basically his viewpoint, right?
Mm-hmm.
And generally the memories are typically of 5, 10, 15 seconds of time. And in this particular one, you're watching through his eyesight. You're walking through a graveyard in a cave with very low lighting, carrying a torch, and he walks up, and all of a sudden he hears, "You're in the wrong place, old man." And he turns just in time to see someone that looks like this before a mace with some sort of green glowing core strikes him upside his head, and the vision blackens.
Kai will kind of blink and she'll look at his head. Does she see the similar wound?
Yeah, it's darkened, and the thing is, it's in his hair, so you don't really notice it unless you're really looking. But there's definitely a darkened wound.
Okay. And Kai will nod her head and say thank you, and then she'll look over to Dalma and hand the thread over, I guess, the string.
How easy is it to view this?
You just grab it.
Mhm.
Okay.
So Dolma will take it, and Elora knows what that symbol is on her
Crotch flap.
crotch flap. But I don't know if Dolma would.
Roll me a religion check.
Okay. I know exactly who that's for.
Whoa!
Oh shit, yep, I know that's for Kellenvor.
Give me a second here.
Yep.
How much do you know about Kellenvor?
Quite a bit, including the fact that he's not usually a fan of undead.
That's very true.
Uh-huh.
So he is the Lord of the Dead, Judge of the
Mhm.
Damned, but he typically does not like the undead for exactly that reason. His domain is the dead, not almost like the Raven King Queen. He doesn't want people going back. It's not his thing.
Yeah.
I should note,
Mhm.
as you stare at the image, the scales in the clothes, the decal, I guess you would call it, does seem to be in ill repair, as if it's dirty and torn, as if it has not been well taken care of.
Mhm. So, she's had it for a really long time and taking care of it, or it belonged to someone else?
Who knows?
Well, we wouldn't know that.
All you can say is, and this would be from personal experience, haven't known many religious priests or clerics or people of that nature, but Fulma would never have let a symbol, a holy symbol, degrade like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she looks at the image, kind of blinks in surprise. I mean, she wears the symbol of Kellenvor, but a necromancer? She kind of shakes her head a little bit, and she hands the thread over to Ty.
Ty will take it. Does she recognize this person?
No, you do not.
Do I recognize the mace at all as some necromancer thing?
Roll me a knowledge history check. No,
Okay.
knowledge arcana.
I always have way better luck with the knowledge history rolls, though. Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
True to her word.
I doesn't know magic.
Magic.
We will change this one day.
One day.
So Ty will just looking at him not someone I've dealt with before.
You've dealt with many necromancers, lass?
Frozen face. I met some in passing one day, yes.
There was a convention in town.
So roll me a deception check. Because while you're not technically lying, you are certainly hiding the truth.
Oh,
Oh,
honey.
Give me a second here.
Uh,
Hang on.
Oh my God.
Where?
Some reason I thought we were like across the room from him.
No, you're like right in front
We're
of me.
passing around his memory like next to the.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were away from him, but now not.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh boy.
It's
Second
fine.
here.
It's still in character.
Yeah.
Oops, that's only supposed to be one.
Oh,
The 19.
Oh.
Hi, I'm your new best friend.
He studies you and like kind of looks you up and down.
Looks at her shovel.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's a very, very nice shovel you have there, lass. Use it often.
When I can find the work. It was my father's before he died.
work?
He-
You're not a Kenku anymore.
Or
He
Easter
is.
Kenku.
Or he still is.
Oh. Never mind.
He kind of studies you for a long time. Look, lass, I'm not going to pretend to cast judgment on everyone of every creed, nor am I going to say that every necromancer is the same. But if you be dealing with that ilk, you do be careful. They do not follow the same rules that we do, or have the same respects.
I have my protections.
I don't doubt it. And if you're willing to help me stop this evil, I suppose I'm in no position to cast judgment on you, given what I am.
He's a nice dead guy. What a nice paladin.
She just kind of blushes and it's just like it's just it's just probably just gonna kind of look down and not reply. And we'll
And
hand the
he'll-
memory.
He'll look back over at Kai. That trick you did, was it helpful, lass?
I believe so. Kai looks over to the others, to Dolma specifically.
Dolma nods. She's wearing the symbol of Kalimvor, which is odd because he doesn't technically have much of a fondness for undead. It's odd, and the way that her armor and the symbol is so tattered and worn out, it's clear that it hasn't been taken well care of, at least not in a while. Something doesn't feel quite right.
If you can do it again, I've got one more memory you might find useful, lass.
I think I can. I'm pretty sure this is a cantrip.
It is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can do it again. That was Criana.
Yeah.
Kai went meta for a second there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kai,
Cool,
Kai
I can
falls
do
back
this.
into her ancestors.
Kai will say, all right, if you are ready, get the memory and the image in your head, and I will take it.
He nods.
And then she'll once again do the motion because she likes to flourish, and pull the strand from his head.
You get an image of eyes popping open. Sitting up, you hear heavy breathing and a groan in pain and then looks around, and you see two large, what you can only imagine are zombies, rotting, decaying corpses with some clothes still on, but they're half rotted off. They look it down on Sir Ambrose with the same eyes that he has now. And then, from the viewpoint you have, it is as if he panics, scrambles, and runs through a large room with 4 pillars and up some stairs. And the memory ends.
Kai will look at his eyes and she'll kind of squint and she'll hand the memory over to Dulma.
Just passing it around like shots.
Yeah, I mean, why not, you know?
By the way, I should mention, Kai, standing next to you while you're talking is Maggie, just opening and closing her hand over and over and over.
Oh, like she's at
Like,
the memory, or
Grabby hands.
oh, she wants Kai's not paying attention to her.
Right, no, she's next to Ty, though, because Ty is the one that had it
Ty.
last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said.
Oh,
Here
I
we
was
go.
starting to say earlier, like, she'll pass it on to whoever wants it next.
Poor Maggie. I just like the idea. I do like the
guess it's
idea. that everyone's
grabby
a
hands
murder.
Maggie.
Yeah.
Oh, Maggie.
She take it, she closes her eyes. Oh, that's a marvelous trick. How do you do that? I would love to be able to do that. Is that a spell? Can you teach me? Can you teach me to do that? That's amazing. Does this memory actually go away? Can you still remember it?
Can you still remember that?
Yeah, I can
Remember it
remember.
to start with.
Definitely.
And then Kai will nod at Maggie.
Fascinating. Oh my gosh, you could have entire conversations with each other without even opening your mouth. It's amazing. You could share coffee recipes or cakes or all kinds of things.
Priorities. Oh boy.
All right, so you pass around the other memory?
Yep.
All right.
Anyone have any comments, questions, concerns about the memory?
Do I get memory?
Yes.
Cool. That's the only question I got.
Is there anyone who would not take the memory? Arthur or Reet?
Arthur would not take the memory.
All right.
Why?
Because he doesn't want to know this.
He doesn't.
Spooky.
Mhm.
I think it's the opposite of spooky. I think it's like respectful or something. I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah, right?
Not just the way Burn said it.
Oh,
No, he just doesn't want this.
I think that's also fair too, given how Arthur's been. Like, I think that seems in character.
That Arthur
Not
seems
to
to be
accuse that it wasn't, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
What the
It's-
fuck?
Oh no, here we go. He got cut off. That's how you know it's bad.
You fuck.
Ah, shit.
He sounds like people from New York.
He sounds like Tony Montana.
You fuck.
You want to fuck
Call
with
me into my fucking. Nah, I'm
Oh,
just
man.
kidding.
Gonna-
I just don't think Arthur would want that kind of stuff in his head, especially
Yeah.
dealing with death. Like, you gotta imagine he hasn't had to deal with that stuff before we came here, and on the way to Averton and while in Averton, there's been like 5 or 6 people that has died around him. That's some freaky stuff that he doesn't want to think about right now.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I was trying to figure out how to word what you just said, but I couldn't. He's delicate.
He's a baby.
He's a little baby. So Kai will look to the group. What is the current plan?
Well, I was gonna scout ahead, but now I don't really want to go alone if she's just gonna attack immediately.
Are you saying this in front of
Yeah, he's already figured it out.
He hasn't figured that out.
Yeah.
I mean, scouting ahead is not suspicious in its own right, but he's already figured out she was going to talk and just being like, I'm not going to do that now.
Dulma will turn back to him and say, have you used your letter?
Oh, we've been talking.
He goes, I just... Yeah, and he kind of like finishes like one last sentence of, you know the rest. Signed, Sir Ambrose Everdon.
Ah, fuck.
It's a very short letter to begin with. A shoe. Good grammar. He's certainly well educated. Just, it's very simple. It's very much like, dearest friends, I'm sorry that I will not be able to see you again. I have fallen in the line of duty, and it's just taking my body some time to realize it. But I will finish at least one last quest before I go. And then something along the lines of, I will always remember our time together fondly. You know the rest, Sir Ambrose Everdon. So very quick, very short.
Are these just like open letters that she could actually read, or was this closed and she was just like, let's just see what this
Oh no, he wasn't hiding anything.
Okay.
Yeah. And plus, I imagine his handwriting's like big, bold letters.
She'll make sure that the ink is dry and then fold it in a very proper way, make it look nice. She'll actually take the time to give it like a wax stamp.
Ooh.
And then stand up, twirl around to the bird that's been also sharing memories.
Shifty eyes. Second time the shoe squints at him. Twats.
Now, either you just so happen to really be interested in our conversation, or if I can check out my heads correctly, we are missing one person and you're here. Are you perhaps a bird? Or a friend? She starts reaching her hand to start like plucking at some things.
Oh, you actually pluck him?
She's going to. There's a hand coming. It's slow. It's reaching out.
He brings up like two hands, like no. that shaky hand motion of no. He crawls under the table and defuses his alter self ego. Pops back out. Okay, now you can poke me.
She pauses for a second. She gives him a slight soft poke.
He over dramatically goes, ah!
Now that I've defeated the beast, let's continue.
He will then stand up and go, well, no time like the present, I suppose. I'm not getting any less dead.
Kai will raise an eyebrow to that. But she kind
does
of put it together.
Does anyone have a passive perception of over 15?
Fuck no.
Over 15? No.
Mhm.
Oh, it was 14.
Is it at 15?
Let's see. What about Arthur?
How do you check your
No.
passive perception?
I'll just open your character sheet. It's right there. 13. You're 13.
On the main tab.
It's right next to your saves.
You guys are not.
We're not perceptive.
The most
Perceptive group? No.
That's cool.
Nope. I made
Alright.
sure to have my dump stat in perception because I know perception is used for goddamn everything, and I hate min-maxing things, so I decided
understand.
against it.
Even Maggie doesn't have the best passive perception, so.
You know who probably would have had an excellent perception? Foma, the cleric.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Very knowledgeable about, or
Shame
very.
your brother's dead. You're just gonna have to stick with that gold star, though.
I guess he didn't see that coming.
Ouch.
Should be over
The false hydra's like, ha! Lucky for me, the passive perception on this one's not high enough. All right.
Shu also does spin to the rest of the group. Why were you all okay with this bird?
Because that one was... Wait, it was... Again, I know I just asked this. Was it a Reed or Kai that she saw through?
Kai.
Kai.
Me.
Kai. She's going to put, well, that one was obviously Kai. Nareet's usually not that far away, so...
Dot, dot, dot.
I'm just... Why didn't you tell me? There was a very just strange, obviously not one of us person just standing next to us.
She's
I
not saying
found it
this in
even
a...
odder that they were sharing in our memories, and no one thought to bring it up.
You did not ask.
She doesn't say this in a me way. It's more like she's kind of like she's 100% feels like she's being scolded. She's like, I thought you knew.
Or it's just
I
sitting there.
figured it out by the lack of anything going on.
Or he
People
just
being
sits.
way too cool with this.
Or it's just sitting there while people are like, you were just okay with a bird. He sips the ale he still has. Like, just gonna stay silent for this.
I will be
Yes.
sure to notify you if we do anything to make ourselves look different.
Sure, that'll bite me in the butt later. But thank you.
You're welcome.
Who was she staying next to? I guess it would be Ty. Ty, you hear Maggie like kind of leans over. I didn't realize Arita just gone.
You like she didn't realize Arit was gone initially, or
Uh-huh.
that's okay.
Like,
You just
not
met
only-
us.
Like, not only did she not have a problem with the bird being there, she didn't even realize Arit wasn't there.
That's
She's
okay.
She's just gonna pat her on the shoulder and just be like, "It's okay. You're new."
She nods. Right. Yes. Thank you. Right.
Anyways,
And Ambrose is like put on his helmet and grabbed his shield. Do you need anything before we go? It could be very dangerous down there.
Well, it'd be great to actually have any sort of offense or defense against such. Just a necromancer.
Ty strikes a pose with her shovel.
That's all we need. Let's go.
Oh, Tyburn, the ultimate weapon.
I know, right?
Just throw
Nice
her.
job.
Just throw her.
Just
Aw.
throw Ty.
We don't have a Cole in our party. Arthur's
Yeah.
the closest.
Oh.
Cleric should have been useful. Yep, it's true.
So, are we going to kill this necromancer? Is that the plan?
Sure as the sun will rise tomorrow, lass. She's evil. She needs to be
Good.
stopped.
I just want to be sure we are all on the same page.
So remember how Arthur didn't take the memory? He's also kind of sad at this. He doesn't have the smile that he usually has. He's more stone-faced.
Hey, hang on. I want Kai. I want to see if Kai notices that. Is that a perception thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll me a perception check.
Roll fucking
Wait, me?
perception.
Yeah,
Oh.
you.
Alright, there you go.
Yeah, you would notice it. He's not hiding it.
Kai would tilt her head and look at Arthur and say, "Arthur, is everything all right?"
He's just gonna shrug. A lot of death recently. Lot.
Death is a part of life, Arthur.
But it's also an ending.
To some. Do you need to rest?
No. No, I think I'll be fine.
All right. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask me.
Okay.
She'll nod at that and return to the group by turning her body back towards them because I think they were right there.
Ambrose actually kind of lumbers up to you, Arthur. You don't have to go if you don't want to, lad. But if it helps, I've spent my life protecting the innocent, and I have never raised my blade without great need. My flail, actually, because I don't have a blade.
I like calling it a blade, but I mean like.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
But I've learned there are some people in this world that wherever they go, whatever they do, they bring despair and suffering. Do you know how I found this necromancer?
Oh.
I went into the Cave of Rest to pay respects to my wife. She died about 10 years ago. Most lovely, gorgeous soul you could ever imagine. She was a shoemaker. Can you believe that? Some people told me it was stupid, but I loved her. I went to go pay my respects. And this monster was digging up her grave to turn her into some unholy abomination.
I see. But is death really the solution?
He kind of shrugs his big shoulders in the armor. I've never been much of a philosopher, lad. But I can tell you, I have many friends, young people, who are married and have kids of their own, that had I not killed, they never would have seen their 10th year. Is it the only option? I don't know. But sometimes it was the only one I ever saw.
I see. Well, we should get going. I'm not going to back down.
He nods. If it helps, I'll take care of the necromancer. She's my responsibility anyway. And he just starts walking out the door.
And Arthur follows him.
Aren't we going to get supplies? Oh, okay.
Are you not ready?
We could still do that.
I don't know. I just heard the word supplies being tossed around. I'm ready.
I don't know if I know how to prepare for something like this, so I'd rather just go in head first and ask questions later.
Yeah, no, let's go.
Do you want supplies, Arit?
No, I just said.
Okay.
I just heard supplies being tossed around. I figured someone else wasn't ready.
Perhaps they said surprise. Like a fun little thing.
A surprise, you're dead.
Well, sure. That could be fun.
Wow.
Millennials.
It's true.
Okay, are we just going? I think we're just going.
We're just going.
Yeah.
Okay. So pulling up the map of Averton over here. You guys make your way through the docks. We're just getting busier as lunch is starting to creep in, and dock workers are starting to mingle with make their ways to the taverns. You pass the great lift on the side and begin to follow the pathway behind the waterfall. And Orit and Kai, I think you've been under the waterfall once before when you were, I think, trying to pull a prank on each other. I forget exact details.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the rest of you, this is the first time. It's a very pretty, kind of serene image, as the waterfall is quite. How would you describe a waterfall? Torrential. Quite grand, and the stones underneath it have been eroded into a smooth polish. There's no dirt, there's no sand, it's just pure stone. And behind the waterfall, with the sunlight being distorted by the rushing water, you see a cave. The entrance of the cave is very finely worked with stonework and engravings, and above it says Cave of Rest.
Ty will pull her bandana up above onto her face, covering her nose and mouth. Partially to hide her identity, and partially because there is mint stored inside of it, so it will help with the scent.
Dolma actually follows suit, and she takes the red scarf that she has, takes a little bit of perfume and puts that along the fabric for her nose.
I don't think I have anything that smells nice. Let me just see what I got in my backpack here.
She will offer it to the others.
Yeah, Ty does also have some mint packets.
I guess if there's supply in Kai, will stuff some like on the bridge of her mask.
Oh, like an actual plague doctor.
Yeah, like a mini one.
That beak's not very big, though.
It's like above her nose, but it'll get the job done. It's either that or like put it in her nostrils.
Miss Kaitana. Miss Kaitana?
Oh, yes.
May I please have that purple cloak?
Of course.
Thank you. He's gonna put it on. Put that perfume in the hood.
He could like wear it in reverse and like put the hood over his face and cut out little eye holes.
So the opening will be at his back.
Yeah.
Just a little apron.
Yeah, right. Nah, it's fine. I'll have him wear the cloak normally.
You're just gonna Dracula arm over nose the entire time?
That could be fun, actually.
Maybe.
Kind of adorable because it's Arthur.
Yeah.
Yes,
Guards.
Yeah, sure.
I'll make note that I'll armor up. I'd have to make note of this because she makes sure that she's not in armor in most cases.
Right. So you take some time, get on your armor. Okay. You guys would also see Maggie waves her hands and says some arcane words, and there's a brief blue glow about her that then fades. And she goes, "This is terribly exciting. I don't get to do a lot of field work. Mostly I'm just kept in there because I'm not very good with spells and not very useful in combat. Oh, I mean, I'm sure I can be helpful. I didn't mean to let you know that I'm not a dead weight at all. I'm sure that I'll be very, very useful. I've just never been given the chance because I'm not very
Maggie?
good at it."
Dead weight.
Maggie,
What? Yes? What?
you'll do great.
Oh,
Don't worry.
thank you. She's kind of speechless.
We need everyone to be calm here.
Everyone stay fucking calm.
Stay calm.
Obviously not used to being told she'll be great at something.
Aw.
You guys make your way into the Cave of Rest, and you find that the stone doesn't change or shift, unlike most graveyards, which are, for obvious reasons, built above dirt. This is a pure solid stone floor, as you're on the underside of a cliff. I'd like everyone to roll me knowledge history. Ashu, you can do it with advantage. And Ty, you can do it with advantage, given your background. Ashu, because you are familiar with this town.
It's knowledge history, right?
My God, Ashu.
Oh,
Yes,
Ashu.
knowledge
Oh,
history.
wow. She really knows.
Okay.
Drowns out my fucking 2. Yay.
Ashu and Tyburn, actually. The ones that would be most knowledgeable about this is kind of fitting. Ty, simply because, while you've never seen one, you've certainly heard of the Cave of Rest in Averton. It's kind of famous simply because it is an unusual graveyard and a very large one, given that Averton is one of the biggest towns in Ardenfell. And Ashu, I mean, you're very familiar with Averton. The Cave of Rest is generally overseen by clerics of oh gosh, hang on. Uno momento, por favor, as I have forgotten exactly how to pronounce his name. Kelvmore. Elora, is that how you say it? Kelvmore?
Kelemvor.
That sounds so much better when you put a space in between it. Kelemvor, thank you. You know that they are generally overseen by the clerics of Kelemvor for 2 reasons. One, the graves in the Cave of Rest are generally created through spells like meld stone, so it takes quite a bit of magic to do it. And what they literally do is make basically burial mounds with spells that shape the stone. And of course, the other reason that they oversee it is that in Ardenfell, anywhere that you have a large number of dead, you always have at least a minor chance of undead. So they tend to be caretakers, as clerics do tend to have a corner the market on fighting undead, one might say.
What?
So as you pass by,
Who you
see
gonna
many
call?
tombstones.
Did you almost say Tyburn?
As you pass by, you see many headstones that seem to be shaped and molded out of the stone itself, but you don't see any burial mounds, as the stone is shaped back into place when the body is put to rest. Again, a very good trait of this is that it's very hard for an undead to claw out of solid stone.
Damn, it makes it harder to rob, too.
However, as you get deeper and deeper into the cave, the water gets the moisture starts to recede as you get further away from the waterfall, and the light starts to dim until it is pitch black in there. Ashu, You know that usually there are torches and things of that nature, lighting sources, but as you get further into the cave, generally speaking, you're expected to bring your own or request assistance from one of the clerics if you see them. And you've gotten kind of beyond the main entry point.
And there's been no sign of any clerics.
No.
I will kind of look around and be like, should I light my lantern or?
I mean, if you want, but we can not waste the oil and I can just cast a little spell.
Oh, okay.
Should also be careful of how much attention we draw to ourselves.
Yeah, that's why I asked the question.
Oh, should we? You see, like, Maggie's got this, like, light cantrip in between her hands.
Or that.
Arthur's hands and feet are glowing.
Well, the more light we give off, the more likely she'll see us coming.
Yeah,
Oh,
but if we stumble around in the dark, she's just gonna whack us over the head anyway and won't see it coming.
How many of us have dark vision? And Dolma raises a hand.
I don't
Raises
have
a
dark
hand.
vision.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Shoot.
Kai.
Issue also raises hand.
by the way, the light dims greatly as...
Yeah, this is like pitch black, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, it's pitch black, so
it
it's
is-
gonna be
at the
dim
moment,
light
though.
for us.
At the moment, however, it is dim light because the light cantrip has been stuffed under Maggie's shirt, which is kind of dimming it.
Just has a glowing
Pretty much.
Christ.
Once she said we don't want to get noticed, she was like, "Oh, shoves in shirt."
Definitely
So right now-
noticeable.
Right now, it'd be considered dim light.
Jesus Christ.
My lantern also has a hood if we want to be less conspicuous, and depends. Do we want to waste oil or do we want to waste magic?
Cantrips are easy to waste. It's not a waste at all.
Oh. Someone really needs to explain magic to me, I think.
Oh, well, see,
That's
there are
actually
certain
very-
Not
spells that are considered.
today.
Not
Oh,
right now, Maggie.
oh, I'm sorry. She asked.
She sure did. Oh God.
Is this a pretty linear path that we're taking? It doesn't branch off at all?
Correct. It's pretty
Okay.
linear. But it is very wide. It's probably a good 100 feet wide, and there's a path going down the middle with tombstones on either side in 6 rows deep. So it's very clear that there are hundreds and hundreds, possibly even thousands of gravestones down here.
The way I see it, we can either stumble around in the dark, get caught because we can't see where we're going, need to fight something, then because it is dark, we need to get a light source fast, or else we're going to be throwing spells at each other.
Well, with my lantern, we can keep it on dim light, and then if we need light, I can throw the hood up.
If that's the way you want to pull it.
I'm okay with this.
I can't
I don't
see
know
in the
if that
dark.
Me neither. High five.
Woo!
Miss.
Should I? I'll roll a fucking hit, Chance. Hold on.
Yeah, it would be with disadvantage because it's dim light right now.
All right.
Okay, what are we rolling?
To hit.
It'd be to hit.
Hey!
He hits it. He
natural 20.
Boom!
he nails that.
Dropped
high
a
five.
natural 20. Aw. Sad.
That was the
Oh.
other hand.
Let's hope the rolls keep up.
Oh God.
So you guys continue further down, and about 10 minutes or so of walking, Sir Ambrose stops. He kind of holds up a hand and he points to the ground around you all. I'd like everyone to roll me perception checks, please. With disadvantage unless you have night vision.
Well, I'll just roll a
Okay.
second die then.
Yep.
See, Squee, I don't need disadvantage because shit.
Right.
Wow.
Wow,
Wow,
still at
dude.
Dropped another 20.
disadvantage.
Dropped
Wow.
another 20.
God
Damn.
damn it. Burn.
Holy
I
shit.
got this.
So, let's see here. Orit and Arthur and Ashu. You see what he's pointing to, and you see that there are many sections of the earth that have holes in them. And it looks like it has been broken up. So it looks as if someone has been like chiseling or hammering or cracking the stone. And you kind of look at it briefly and you see there's probably, maybe 10 to a dozen.
Do they look completely cracked open, or is it like mid-progress?
Some are mid-progress, others are completely cracked open.
She's
And,
been busy.
Ambrose nods. This is where my wife was buried. This is where I found her. Though, didn't look like this. I think I may have gotten cracked on the head before I saw too much. You understand, I'm a knight. I've been in many a fight, but I was expecting to pay respects to my wife, not get in a tussle.
If you are worried that we are judging you, we are not. At least I am not. I suppose I can't speak for the rest of the group.
With this conversation, would it be fair to say Ty now notices them, or
Yeah, absolutely.
Ty will then walk up a bit closer to one. From a professional standpoint, how sloppy does this look?
Ty, roll me an investigation, not with disadvantage, and someone can aid you if
Yeah,
they would like.
Dolma would help her.
Roll me an investigation with advantage, please.
Okay.
Okay.
19. Dropped 1.
It's a mix. A few of them seem expertly done. Many of them seem incredibly amateurish, like brute force was used.
So, multiple possibilities. There's multiple people, or she started and then switched to her undead digging, or she started doing this the right way before getting desperate and started doing it the quick way.
All entirely possible.
Yes, that's why I said all of them.
Are there some of them that still have bodies in them that we can see?
No, all the ones that are like fully open are empty.
Okay.
I need one more roll. Someone who's good at it can do it, and someone can give them advantage. I need a survival check.
Let's see.
I have a plus
0.
4.
I have a plus
Okay.
1, so
Yeah.
I think this is a read.
All right,
Yeah.
do it with
do the
advantage.
thing.
Advantage. Oh, okay.
Because you're being aided. I assume people are helping you.
Yeah.
Everyone stands off to the side, whatever. This is Orit's thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Orit, you been down, and instead of focusing so much on, the graves themselves and how they were dug up or how they weren't, you kind of focus on patterns, and you notice that it looks like there are bits of rock and chunks of stone that lead a certain direction, back deeper into the cave and away from the path.
Well, whoever it was, looks like they went that way. Well, shall we go, or do you need to inspect more?
I'm good. Looks at everyone else.
Kai's just waiting for.
I'm just waiting for combat.
Okay, let's go in.
What? Come on now.
I'm just gonna punch
Bloodthirsty.
this necromancer in the holy
Oh,
symbol.
Burn wants
Ooh.
to punch her in the throat.
In the
Oh,
holy
wow.
symbol.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oh,
that-
oh, oh.
All right.
Out.
The group moves out. Yes.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You follow the tracks, or leading the way, and you come to, in the wall, a somewhat concealed cave entrance. It looks fairly natural. It doesn't look like it was made by any sentient beings. It looks like a natural formation. And whether it be through sheer luck or some other design you're unaware of, it's somewhat hidden by stalagmites. You would probably not have seen it if the tracks you were following didn't lead you directly to it.
Well, someone was fucking sloppy.
I assume that we continue.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I assume the group continues.
Mhm.
You make your way down this tunnel, and you slowly find the tunnels become more worked. Instead of it being the jagged edges of a natural cave, it starts to become more straightened with right angles and what looks to be tiles. And eventually you start to find that you're on stairs.
Okay, Dolma makes a good point. Are we trying to be stealthy or?
We have a man in full plate armor.
I don't think that's gonna happen with this group.
Chunk, chunk.
That's kind of why I asked in the
Chunk.
beginning if it was if it was pretty linear, because if it was linear, then maybe we could send someone to scout up ahead. But I don't think there's much of a point.
Well,
I mean, we can at least try and be
I mean,
stealthy.
we don't have to be actively loud, but
I will let you guys know. He's wearing heavy armor, so he would have a disadvantage with a dex bonus of 0.
Yeah. That's what I was worried about. I mean, do we need to follow the trail anymore? Can we have someone else go up ahead?
Yeah, most certainly.
Yeah, we can go back to the idea of Ty scouting ahead quickly.
If you want to go for it, then go for it.
Okay.
All right.
Am I rolling stealth?
Do
Yeah.
you so you have the lantern. Do we have anything else in our group?
Yeah, you do.
Magic.
You have a light cantrip underneath Maggie's shirt.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure that when
Which is-
Tyburn is like, okay, stealth mission, we're not just sitting there in the dark going, okay.
Which is surprisingly working about the same as the hooded lamp. Ty,
Mm-hmm.
2 things. I need you to roll a stealth check for me, and I need to know how far ahead you want to scout.
50 feet?
Okay,
I don't know if that's a reasonable amount. I'm just going to say a number.
sure. That's good enough that you can dash back in 1 turn if you had to.
Okay. Then yeah.
Roll me a stealth check, please. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
wow. It's pretty good.
Tyburn runs back. Ah! Like
so-
a Jack Sparrow.
Ty starts slinking ahead with the hooded lamp.
Oh, jeez.
And her footfalls are silent. She's walking down a hallway. She's familiar. This is kind of her environment. And as she's slinking along, she gets about 50 feet ahead of you. And the latch on the handle of the hooded lamp swings off, and the lamp crashes to the ground. And there's a loud sound, and light kind of flashes as it rolls a little bit. And then Ty, you step on it and stop it. And then there's this pause. The whole group, you heard this.
We were worried about the man in plate armor, and it's the fucking rogue.
I think it is going well.
Ty,
Yeah.
you see, as where you got about 50 feet ahead, it looks like you're a little bit away from a doorway of sorts, or more like the hallway opens up into a large room, and in the dim light, it looks to be a fairly large room, and you see what looks like 4 pillars in the center of it, but you can't see much more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we're going. As she starts walking forward.
Kai will follow suit.
Following.
So my lantern's just broken, and I should just get rid of it from my inventory, huh?
Nope, not broken.
Okay.
It's a natural one. I'm not going to destroy your equipment. It's more like it
Okay.
just you're going to have to like pop the peg back in place.
Okay, she'll embarrassingly start doing that.
Dulmil will help to try and muffle the sound.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, because I can see Ty being the kind of petty where it's just getting angry at the end.
Just gets louder the longer it takes.
Damn it! Shit!
All right. Please widen that as much as you'd like. The map is a little big. Don't worry. We won't be using all of it. So just kind of zoom in on what you need. Go ahead and arrange yourselves as well. I'm sure I don't have you in the right order. Oh, hang on. I got to add. You're missing someone.
Is it Maggie?
We
Oh,
need
no,
an
Maggie.
Ambrose.
No, Sir Ambrose.
Oh.
It's our bro.
Ambro.
Excuse me. Little coffee here.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. You're dying.
I'm dying.
It's the
We're all
wasting.
dying.
How do you zoom again?
Just a little
Mouse wheel,
rolly
my
thing
friend.
in the bun.
Mouse
Yeah.
wheel.
What if I don't have a mouse
I
wheel?
remember that we had something before.
Do you have a touchpad or?
No.
Oh.
What? How do you not have this, Piff?
Hey, let's not
It's
judge.
broken, Barn. It is a
Oh.
broken mouse wheel.
Wow.
Something. It was like holding down a button, I think.
Yeah, I thought so. Control? Nope, that's not it. Ooh, control does something fun though. That's pretty fun. Hold down control and click. That's cool. Okay, let's not do that anymore. Nope.
Hang on.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
There's got to be someone that's
Click
asked
all
this.
the buttons.
Keyboard shortcut to enable. No. No. Zooming maps. Hang on.
Tech support, the D&D game.
Not that button either.
Look,
Oh, it's all-
I can deal with it just being zoomed out. I don't mind.
Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah. That's what it is.
I'm gonna use this opportunity to go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Run.
Run,
Wait a
run as
second.
fast
I'm
as
gonna
you
do the
can.
same. Haha.
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Yeah. By all means, everyone go grab a drink real quick.
Now.
Piff, I figured it out.
Yeah.
You see that little gold button at the bottom right corner?
Yes.
Hold down control, left click on that button, and move up and down to zoom in and out.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then when you don't,
interesting. Okay, cool.
yes.
Yeah. All right,
I
gonna
will
grab a
forget
drink as well.
about this again later.
Hopefully, I will not. But, I'm not hopeful. We'll look it up again if we need to. I'm going to go grab a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. As Piff derails the campaign, it never starts back up again because of his stupid mouse wheel.
No, it's fine.
It's okay.
We just have
dear.
to execute your mouse and get you a new one.
I like my mouse. It's small, but it's like not super small. Where it's just like, it freaking can barely fit my hand on this. It's like perfectly sized for like enough room for like 2 fingers to be on like one mouse or the other,
Nice.
and then just wrap around. It's good. I like it.
Misa, back.
Welcome.
Jar Jar Binks, you get out of here.
Oh, but Misa want to be Kai.
Nope. Get
Misa's
Criana
voice.
back out of the closet.
Misa do Kai's voice! Misa Kai!
What the fuck did I come back to?
Hell.
Are we having a general break?
Squeeze getting a drink.
Okay.
People are getting drinks, and people are also peeing.
I know
These
I
things
don't
are not related.
I know I don't have all the pictures of the NPCs on my cheat sheet, but I think it's a good start.
I like that Kip looks like he's about to be ready to be on the cover of one of the Starry Maiden of the Sea books.
Starry Maiden of the Sea. I love how it changes every time we bring her up.
I will meet this person, and I will still mess it up.
Mhm.
I don't think
Gonna
I
be
want
great.
to. I don't think I want to meet this person just because of the.
Mysteriousness.
Yeah,
You
there
just
is an
want the
element.
anonymity.
I want to have the thought go through my head when we meet any new character. Like, is this this person? Like,
Is this the Starry Maiden?
yeah.
What is that? What you guys are talking about? Ardenfell, Winter's Candle: The Search for the Starry-Eyed Maiden.
I mean, forget Jarek.
Christ.
Let's do this.
Yeah, sure,
Oh
whatever.
my gosh!
Even Squee can't get it right.
Or are you looking at my NPC cheat sheets?
Yeah.
I want to find the mother of all porn.
I'll share it with I'll share the first page with
Might want
the
to invest in her
Ardenfell
skills.
Discord.
I
So
love-
if you're
I love
not
Kip.
in, yeah, thank you. Everyone seems to be kind of like, on the fence, but I'm glad you approve of it.
No, it's
So if anyone, this is just
Jesus
a general thing. Yeah, it's just a general thing. If you want to see this image I've been working on, join the group Discord and hang out with us.
yeah. It
It's
should be in the
fun.
description, I believe.
Yeah, so I'll be
Um,
posting it in, I guess, camping art, or maybe just under Ardenfell, Winter's
Put
Candle.
it on Ardenfell.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in our description in the window below. You can just go to our Discord server. We chat all things. I was gonna say all things Ardenfell, but really it's Ardenfell, Curse of the Crimson Throne, and just RPGs in general.
Yeah.
I think Kip would approve. He wouldn't understand what it means. He'd just be like, "That looks very comfortable."
That's a good picture of me.
Yeah.
He's
When did you
thinking,
get
oh,
that?"
thankfully, I have my shirt off. I really hate wearing a shirt.
Why is his pants undone? God dang it!
He's
Look, it was
comfortable.
He just had a meal. All right.
It was Thanksgiving. He had a meal. He dealt with Strahd. Let him unbutton his pants, guys. Jeez.
He just had Thanksgiving dinner and still has abs,
This
guys.
is a Christian stream, guys.
No, it's a Kip stream.
Whew. All right. Have you guys ordered yourselves the way you would like?
No.
No.
Most people were gone.
Yeah.
If you would,
I'm in
order
the front,
yourself- because I was gonna say, like, man, I nailed it if that's the case. Because I don't think anyone moved anything.
I guess at this point everyone's surrounded. Ty.
Tanks up front, casters in the back. Granted, it's like 90%
Do we
casters
have-
in this group.
I was about to say.
I am going to cast Mage Armor. Just that way I can say that I have done so.
Sure.
And I'd like to
done.
be behind the tank.
Yeah, I think Kai would kind of be in the middle, maybe towards the back.
We'll
But
switch
not-
places.
Okay.
Eh.
Okay.
Would a shoe want to be further up or in the back?
She would actually ask you the question.
I can be anywhere really. I can or magics. She shrugs.
You shall be in the front then.
She will let you cut in front of her.
mean, I want to point out we're going into a big, giant room. This
So-
composition may not matter after a bit.
Takes 2 steps. Okay, we're
You
talking,
never
guys.
know.
I think we need
You
to like do
never
a
know.
circle formation where we all like are looking out, and then have one person on the inside, just so we have like every.
We'll put a
Ankle
shoe
covered.
in the middle of the circle. We will surround a shoe
She can slap all of us in the back of the head.
like a disappointed aunt. I love it.
Okay. So, everyone ready? Ordered the way they want to
Ready.
be? Sweet.
Yep.
So, you guys cautiously move forward.
What if I said no?
Arthur,
Yeah.
I would like you to roll an investigation check.
Okay.
It's going to be normal,
Investigation.
because while it is dim light, you are being aided by Sir Ambrose.
I got a 15.
Mm-hmm. All right, you guys continue moving onwards. And Arthur, you make your way slowly into the room, looking around very carefully.
Mm-hmm.
And this large room is supported by 4 wide pillars of stone. The ceiling above arches in a dome nearly 20 feet high. And the walls are lined with skeletons caked into the mud, adult human bones mostly, but here and there are smaller bones that might be from halflings or perhaps children. 15-foot square pits sit to the east and west, each filled with a large heap of hundreds of bones. And to the south, a crude hole has been gouged out of the wall, providing access to a tunnel.
I think that hole is where we want to go.
So you move forward.
Mhm.
And Arthur,
Mm-hmm.
as you pass into the pillars, you notice that the ground beneath you glows white slightly, just for a moment, and then stops.
Mm. Neat.
I'd like you to stop there.
Yes, please.
As you guys all start to hear the sound of creaking bones.
Uh-oh.
And around you starts rising things that aren't showing up for whatever reason. Gosh darn it. Fine.
These
I'll
ones
just-
are invisible.
These
Oh
are
my
the
God.
scariest. The things we
Aw.
cannot
Is it
see.
the invisible
It's
dragon?
Oh, it's
Hang
that
on.
temple in the dwarven capital again.
I will
Fuck.
just do this again.
I thought that was 20 years ago.
Hang
Come
on.
back.
This cat
All
just
right,
wants
you've done
so much
this.
attention. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Aw, they have receding hairlines. That's just upsetting.
Criana,
poor
I don't know
guy.
how to tell you this.
Yeah?
I think that just happens.
Not
You
to
will.
me.
What?
Not to me.
You will one day have a receding hairline
Jesus,
once you're
Squee.
dead.
Jesus.
So, as you guys walk into this room, being
No.
careful as you are, you're not caught unaware, certainly, but skeletons begin rising from piles of bones. Zombies sit up and start moving towards you. I would like everyone, real quick, to roll me a perception check, please.
Perception check.
Mhm, mhm.
Hell yeah, I'm super perceptive right now because there's
Orit,
a zombie tilted at me.
It was Orit, Kai, Ashu, Tyburn, Arthur. Yep, pretty much everyone but Dolma.
Aw.
They all seem to have the same eyes Sir Ambrose does, those of a brass dragon.
To be fair, Dolma is kind of hidden behind a wall still.
She is.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I bet you Maggie doesn't know either. Alright,
Kai's super tall in front of Maggie.
let me put something on here. Just a little track for the ladies.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh. I feel like Captain Jack Sparrow.
And I'd like you all to roll initiative, please. There is no surprise round or anything. You guys like walked into this room like cats at the ready. So
Yeah. Okay, how do I... That button. There we go.
oh, would help. I actually added them to the turn tracker first. There you go.
Ty is not allowed to be high on initiative, apparently.
Give me a second. Let me make them all visible again because they're not just disappearing on you.
We're safe. Oh god, they're back.
They all fall into little piles of bones.
Okay. Everyone's got initiatives rolled. Let me roll for Maggie. Where's I'm not player. How do I initiative?
It's the initiative button.
Do you have
Yeah,
a
I
sheet
don't
for
think-
her?
Yeah, I do, but I don't think NPCs have that because I usually just use the menu. That's fine. She will just do this because it's the same thing. Gosh darn it, I only have to do it once. So she's 13. And oh, hang on a second. My headphones just shut off. That's not good.
Oh,
Give me a second, everyone, while I can't hear anything.
undead headphones.
Quick, everyone, say something nice about Squee.
He's a really nice GM.
He's been a really loyal friend to me for over 10 years. Wait,
I loved his
been over
pizza.
10 yeah.
Right, that's weird. Usually it tells me, like, you know, battery low or something, but no, it's just straight up turning off.
Well,
So Maggie's a 14,
Been there.
and Ambrose is a 5! Go get him, killer. Alright. So, Dolma, I believe you are first. You are surrounded. Well, not quite, actually. You are
She's in the
3/4
hallway.
encompassed. Yeah.
She's not surrounded by shit. She would this include fuck shit, I undid it. Now my box. Would this include all 4 of the zombies?
Yes, I would say so.
Cool. She's gonna cast Fairy Fire on them. So
Okay. So
Ooh,
please control
ooh,
click on them.
ooh,
Yeah, you know what
ooh.
you're doing.
I know what to do, Squee.
You know what you're doing.
I know what I'm
I've
doing.
tortured you more than enough in Fantasy Grounds.
Fucker.
Alright, so
Oh,
3 of them
come
succeeded,
on.
1 of them failed. So one of them has skeleton 23.
So
Why
they'll
he's
have a
23, I don't know.
-2, and they still succeed.
Damn.
One of them is glowing purple fire. Is it purple or is it blue?
It's actually a purple. Yes.
Gotcha. Alright. Anything else for your turn? I should denote also it's this one. This one I'm pointing to is the one that's on fire. Well, fairy fire. So that means that anyone that attacks it has
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, if you look, there's a little thumbs down on his icon. That means he's a loser.
Oh, ouch, harsh. But true.
We also rolled the highest initiative of the monsters, though.
He was so busy trying to be first that he didn't jump out of the way.
Also, Zombie Brute 18 doesn't have one as initiative.
He's
He
not
doesn't
on
get to go.
Yeah, he's last. I get. Well, hang on. I
don't
guess
see where the initiative is. How do you pull that up?
In the
it's
top-
on.
Yeah, top right hand corner. There's combat tracker is the clashing swords.
Thank you.
Fine, Mr. Zombie Brute. You have an initiative of 1.
Well,
Good.
Incredible.
He's
Glad it changed
coming.
nothing.
Oh Lord, he coming. I love how like half the group is just at the bottom because they have no decks.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Looks at my rogue.
Anything else, Dolma?
Nope. She just whistles out a little tune and fairy fire explodes over there, and only one motherfucker gets caught in it.
Gotcha. All right. Skeleton number 3, the one that is covered in fairy fire. Is going to slowly make his way to Sir Ambrose. And he is going to swing at him with a short sword. And get a natural 20.
Oh, honey.
Oh.
Maimed. The target's appendage used in melee attacks is damaged. In addition to the standard critical damage, the creature has disadvantage on all attacks of that appendage. Now, we recently dealt with this in Curse of the Crimson Throne. I ruled that this will continue until they are healed. Slight hurdle to cross here. He's undead. Undead can only be healed through certain feats or potions.
It's fine. I have a healer's kit.
And he takes 8 points of damage. Alright, well, this is going great for him so far. Arthur, your turn.
Oh boy, do I have a doozy of a turn for you. So Arthur is going to use part of his movement to walk right here.
Gotcha.
He's going to reach into his pocket and reach into his seed pouch, grab out what looks like an acorn, covered in dirt, and throw it right here in this square.
Okay.
He is going to activate Tangleroot. So, let me just throw this in here. If it lets me throw it in there. There you go. So,
yeah, you can just click on the shield.
Yeah, so he's going to be making a 60-foot wide, 15-foot high wall in this set of squares.
As a reaction, you create a wall of hard roots, at least one portion of which must be within 60 feet of you. The wall is 60 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall lasts until concentration ends. Each 5-foot wide section of the wall has an AC 12 and 100 hit points. Good lord.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm just going to have those guys sit there for a bit, and that's going
Understood.
to take my concentration.
Yeah.
That was my action. That was part of my movement. The rest of my movement is to go right there. And that is my
Gotcha.
turn.
All right. 100 hit points. They ain't getting through that.
Yeah, no.
I mean, they're gonna try, but...
Yeah. By the way, that also used 3 ISP.
Right. So this guy...
Side points. Sorry.
Hey, buddy, what's your speed? 20 feet, right? 5. He goes to here. He would double move to here. Alright, he gets up to you and Kai, but he had to double move to get there. Maggie goes, oh my gosh, okay, alright, what do I do? Yes, okay, and she pulls out a little thing of string. And she starts furiously working with the string in her hands like she's doing Cat's Cradle. And she pulls her hands apart, and you see what looks to be like, in the center of it, she's made like a small flame picture. And from the center of it flings out a firebolt.
You know, I didn't think she could get any more adorable. But then she did.
How did this happen?
And
Damn it, Kui.
she hits it for 7 points of damage, and then she actually looks at it and looks at the string, and then literally like leaps both feet in the air and goes, yes! Kai, your turn.
All right. Kaya's gonna look to this zombie brute number 3 that's closest to Orit here.
Mm-hmm.
And how do I... Okay, I think I targeted him.
Control.
think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. You did.
Okay. So like a spy hero action star, she pulls up her finger guns and does an Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
Pew,
Pew, pew.
pew, pew, pew,
That's a hit.
pew, pew. Okay. So then, damn.
Do some damage.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
you do 9 plus 5. Oh, did you take Agonizing Blast?
What?
I think you did. Hang on,
Yeah.
let me check here. Eldritch Invocations. Yeah, you did. Sorry, that's adding your
Oh my god.
charisma modifier. Seems a
Oh.
little high. But still, he's dead either way. Either way, he didn't have enough to make it through that. I'm just looking here.
Is there something funky on my sheet?
If
What
it is,
happened?
I probably put it there. So it's probably me. Let me just check real quick. Why is it plus 5? It should be plus 3. That's still fine. It should be 1d10 plus 3. I'm
Can we
changing
just-
that now.
Yeah, can we just edit it in the sheet?
Yep, I'm doing it now.
How do you edit things in your sheet?
So you go to your spells, right?
Yeah.
And you click that little hourglass to the right, and then you click it again when that little thing opens.
Oh.
I got it fixed for you. But
Okay,
the good
cool.
news
Thank you.
is, 2 points or no 2 points, that Eldritch Blast kills him.
All right. Then
Oh, hang on a second. Actually,
What?
he has a thing he has to do.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah. Well, it helps if you actually roll it, dude. Instead of just. And he needs to make a 5 plus. How much damage was taken? It would have been 12, right?
Yes.
5 plus 12. No, he falls. He drops. He's dead.
He's more dead.
He's deadest of dead.
Ow.
All right. Anything else in your turn, Kai?
That'll end my turn, boss.
All right. Orit.
We are going to chill touch zombie brute number 18.
Okay. Go ahead and... Yeah, there you go. Nice. Almost a crit. And he takes 8 points of damage. And he is slowed down, isn't he? Because he's undead?
It seems
He has disadvantage on the next attacks until the end of Orit's next turn.
Oh, sweet.
yeah,
Okay.
so, if any attacks against me has disadvantage until my next turn.
Well, he's luckily headed straight for you, so...
Yeah.
I mean, all right. Perfect. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Okay. Ashu.
Oh boy.
Gotta worry about those 3 behind that wall.
Don't you know it? She's actually going to be moving past Tiber and putting a hand on her shoulder, and giving her just a reassuring, "You can do this." And then you get, I think, just roll a d8 plus that to your initiative.
Oh, yeah! Ashu has an ability to use inspiration die to increase your initiative. So, Ty, if you would, roll a d8.
Oh, I didn't realize that was to me. Okay, cool. Which one's the D? Is that the one next to the D6?
Next to the d6, correct.
I
yes.
hate there's no way to label them. 8.
Hey!
Nice!
So, you go up to an initiative of 14, which means that you go instantly, because you went above. Or, I'm sorry, instantly after Ashu is done.
She's actually going to scoot to here
Mhm.
and actually start fixing up this dude's hand. She's going to be using a healing kit, I guess.
Oh, I see. Okay. Gotcha. Go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
Alright. Character. Never used one of these before. Medicine.
Okay. So,
Oh, that's right. I got, like, proficiency with this.
Yes.
Don't
So
say-
you don't. I don't think you have the healer's feat, so you don't add any healing to it. But in this specific instance, so generally, what you can use it for is you can use it to stabilize people. You can use it to keep them from getting worse if they had like some sort of bleeding effect or whatnot. And in this instance, I will allow that to remove the condition from that critical.
That's what I was aiming for.
Yeah,
because
no,
that
absolutely.
honestly that looked nasty, and she would try to immediately solve that.
Yeah. No. So his disadvantage to attacks has been removed. Very nice. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
That's it. Oh wait, no. She'd use the rest of her move to go over here.
Gotcha.
Thank you for that. So
Reaction attack from Arthur.
shit, now I need to move through. Shoot.
God, I can't even have these guys focus fire. They're gosh darn zombies. Walks up to here, makes attack against a wall.
Oh yeah, no, it's
yes,
Tyburn.
yes. Here, let me just do this real quick anyway, because really all he's doing is attacking the wall. He hits wall for 8 points of damage. He has 92 to go.
Oh boy. Here we
Good
go.
for
Ty.
him.
Your turn.
Ty is going to. It's 20 feet of movement, eh?
Mm-hmm. No, you have 30 feet of movement.
I have 30? Sweet. So Ty is going to start to go here, spot this motherfucker, go down a little bit more. Initially, she's going to go here to like start attacking those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I can move right up to him and hit him with my shovel, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Fuck it, I'm going to do that. I was going to use my crossbow. Is that okay? Where I am
Yeah.
now?
Absolutely.
Then do that. Then move my dice out of my way. Improv weapon.
That's
19?
definitely a hit. Go ahead and do damage. Nice, 5 points. You take your shovel out and just beat him in the head with it.
Yep.
Very nice. All right. Anything else for your turn?
I move, so I can't do something. I'm just seeing if there's anything in cunning action I can do. I know I can't do
bonus
aim
action.
now.
You could do bonus action for. You could do dodge, which would give him disadvantage to hit you.
Can I? Sorry, I don't see the dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Thief as a cunning action can do evasion or dodge. I'm sorry, not evasion. What's it called?
Disengage?
Disengage or take the dodge action as a bonus action.
Oh, I just see dash, disengage, or hide.
Oh, I'm thinking monks. You're right. My apologies.
What?
Because I'm like,
No,
I
she
know I
gets
could.
to take the dodge.
Not as a bonus action.
That's
That's
You might get it
Oh,
later.
That's not until later. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can. Only one I can remember was aiming, but I can't do that because I moved.
Right.
But I can disengage though, eh?
Yes, you can. Or try and hide. I don't know how that would work. But
Yeah, I think if we were beside the pillar, it'd be easier. But I'm kind of in front of it now. I hide behind the wall of thorns.
Don't move and hope it doesn't see you.
Yes, that is high logic. Don't joke. Yeah, I'll disengage.
Okay. Do you have any movement left?
I'll click
Let's
myself.
see. You were here, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you still got 10 feet of movement left.
Okay.
So disengage and move up to 10 feet.
Okay, and I'll move here.
Perfect. All right. Now back down to Skeleton 22. Skeleton 22 walks up to wall. Hits wall. Does 3 points of damage.
Oh shit!
7 to go.
Oh, fuck! Sorry, Delma.
Sir Ambrose Everdon. Oh, thank you kindly, madam. And takes his flail. And I guess it's just called a warhammer because they don't have a flail option. I don't know. Anyway, takes it with what is he? He is not using a shield. He takes it with both hands and just attempts to smack this guy. Okay, why did it roll it with advantage? That's not right. 6 plus 5.
Against this guy?
Oh, right, that's why, because he's on fairy fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a hit. He does 11 points of damage, and just basically the flail with both hands just brings it crashing down, and it crumples to the ground.
Also, Squee, I'd like to file a complaint. His art clearly shows that he has a shield.
He has the option as well to have a shield and do the flail one-handed, but I'm looking at his action, his AC. His AC is reflecting that he is not using a shield right now, so he's not using a shield right now.
I guess
it's
still
on
like
his
to
back.
file a complaint.
You'll have to
Duly
take it up
noted.
with HR.
The chair recognizes the point of order. All right. Skeleton 13 walks up to Arthur. He says, "You killed my skeleton brother."
Oh my god, it's sentient!
Oh my gosh!
Of course it's sentient, you guys. It's got the eyes.
I didn't think skeletons could talk. I thought all the vocal cords died.
But Arthur, you can see up close. It's very unsettling. It has the eyes of a dragon.
Specifically a bronze dragon.
Specifically a bronze dragon, yes.
Yeah.
Skeleton 11 steps up to here and raises its sword towards Ty. And that's a hit.
Good for him.
Doing 4 points of damage, Ty. Just a nick. Just a scratch.
Nothing's just a nick with Ty.
Zombie 11. Get that wall, buddy. Oh, you can't even hit the side of a barn.
You hit it. It's just it's so wiggly. How are you supposed to slice that?
How you wiggle?
Orit. This zombie stumbles up to you and attacks you with disadvantage. And misses as it tries to slam you with a heavy arm. Dolma, up to you again. This fight got a lot less dangerous when you cut off half the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well fucking done. Damn.
That's kind of why I did that.
All right. All right. So, yeah, Dolma would like to give me pardon me coming through. Gonna smack him.
Smack him.
Sneak home.
God, I can do this myself.
No.
God, Mom.
No.
Yeah.
Don't like that one.
That's a critical hit. Turn the tide. In addition to standard critical damage to your target, you gain advantage on all ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws until the end of your next turn. So, Dolma, you have advantage on whatever you choose to do until the end of your next turn. Jeez.
I would like to have advantage on brutally murdering him.
Well, I mean, just roll your damage. 11 points of damage. He's heavily wounded, but he's not dead. I mean, he is dead. You know what I mean.
He's not super dead.
He's not super
How
dead.
dead is it?
Pretty dead.
Throw your weapon to your other hand and use it as an off weapon.
I mean, I do have a dagger. Can people aside from rogues do offhand weapons?
Yep, anyone can do an offhand weapon. The only thing is you won't get to add your ability modifier to the damage.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Offhand. That's
Okay.
thrown. Why is that thrown? No. Offhand.
Roll with advantage in case you get a crit again.
Tap.
Alright,
No.
so not a crit, but still. Go ahead and roll 1d4 for the dagger. One point of damage. Which, let's see. That's skeleton number 11.
Yes.
Die,
Alright,
monster.
one more
You
point of
don't
damage
belong
to it.
in this world.
Anything else, Dolma?
Nope. That's all my movement.
Arthur, your turn. Yarr.
Okay. I'm just gonna use my bonus action to keep this wall going. I'm gonna punch the dude, so I gotta target the dude. Ha! I'm gonna punch the guy that's right next to me. Ha ha ha! 10 miss. That's my turn. Woo!
Okay, alright. Ty, your turn. As you're all speedy now.
Nice. I know that this is not flanking, is it?
No, it's not. You'd have to be on
Okay.
the opposite side of it.
That's what I thought. I just want to do that before I start rolling things.
Sure.
She is going to target him and is going to take the head of her shovel and shove it into his stomach.
Alright.
You can still use sneak attack though because you're next to
Yes.
friend.
Yes.
Oh, so I can do sneak attacks? That's why I was asking if I was flanking.
Correct. Yeah,
Yes.
you can do sneak attack. So anytime you have an ally within 5 feet of them, it doesn't have to be flanking. Flanking's only to give you advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the difference. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's not
So-
do damage first.
Roll damage. Roll the hit. Yes, you definitely hit him. Now roll. Nice.
Brutally murdered.
So, Ty, you, shove the shovel into his stomach and then just twist it. And you hear a snap as the spinal cord snaps and the skeleton's top half just falls to the floor.
Oof.
Damn.
Wait, did Arthur go?
Yep.
Yeah.
He punched.
Oh,
He punched.
Oh.
I missed my
right.
punch.
Swung and a miss.
I'm just blind. Sorry. Continue.
I'm just terrible. Ha!
Alright. Anything else for your turn, Ty?
You have movement.
I know, I was just thinking that. I will move one little thing over, and then next we'll target that guy next time.
If you go around to the other side, you can flank
Can I?
him.
Can I? Is that enough space?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have enough space.
definitely.
Sweet, that's what I wanted to do.
So,
Ta-da.
let's see. You're here, so 5, 10, 15... Yeah, I may take 25 feet of movement, but you have that.
Okay.
Sweet. Alright, anything for your bonus action?
I don't think there's anything I can do because I moved, so I can't aim. Why is that the one I remember is the new thing?
You can take the disengage or hide.
So I was just imagining hiding behind a pillar, just being. No, I'm good.
Alright. Maggie, elated at her successful spell going off, again kind of drops the string, and you notice now at the bottom of the string as she drops it is actually a yo-yo, like a wooden carved yo-yo, and she rolls it a few times, throws it into her hands, and tries to make another firebolt symbol. And another firebolt hits.
Such a cool gimmick.
Yeah.
Would help if I targeted someone. But Zombie 18 takes a single point. So basically, she does another fire symbol, but the flames are very small this time. And a firebolt flies out, but instead of like an actual firebolt, like you're thinking a stream of fire, it's more like a small carrot just kind of floats over and hits it in the shoulder and singes it a little bit.
Sorry, that was a naughty sound effect.
Kai's hair is on fire.
All right, Kai, your turn.
Yeah, I think maybe with that, Kai would kind of like lean over to the side a little bit just to give Maggie a little bit more room, just to color the events. But she'll reload her finger gun, aim it at the zombie.
You guys see Kai dislocate her thumb as she reloads. Pop it back into place and fires.
I believe it.
Actually, it's more pew. Aww.
Oh, it's a miss, unfortunately.
She'll,
A small
You didn't locate your
glitter,
finger.
like a small trail of glitter, like pelts the pillar next to the zombie, knocking off a piece of it.
she'll frown and she'll look at her hand like, is this thing working? And she'll kind of
Oh my god!
hit it a little
both,
bit.
Both Kai and Maggie are looking at their hands, like, oh.
It's that video
feel-
gif of like the dude looking at his hands while like the big emotional music is playing.
I was thinking more like kindred spirits of like,
Yeah.
oh man.
Ah.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Yep.
Orit, your turn.
I can do range stuff in melee, right?
You would do it at disadvantage.
Do it at disadvantage. Alright.
Though keep in mind, if it's a cantrip or something that requires a saving throw, that doesn't affect you. So, for
Alright.
example, Cold Touch, I believe, is an attack roll, so that would be a disadvantage. But if you had something like Sacred Flame, which is just they roll a save, you can do that anywhere.
You knew. I'm just going to cast Inflict Wounds on this boil.
Oh, all right.
Well,
Getting serious over here.
Want him dead.
He is dead.
More dead.
want him soup's dead.
Dang it.
Fortunately, it misses.
Does Ori look at his hands too?
Only like
Just a conga line of failed spells over here.
What's going on?
just like everyone's just looking at their hands.
Where'd the wall go?
Oh yeah.
Guys, you sucked all the magic out of the room.
Oh, dang it.
All right, Ashu, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Gosh dang. She's going to very nervously kind of bop in place for a bit and then scudge through and go over here.
Mm-hmm.
Mother Shoe, save us.
Mom, save
Take out
Save us from
a
our mistakes.
rapier
Oh, all right.
Dang, Mom.
and thrust at this guy.
Gonna stab him.
Oh boy. I have a lot of windows up.
You gonna stab him right in his dead?
I hope so. Wait, I meant advantage. There we go.
Yes, you are advantage. A critical hit. Holy cow! Battle cry. In addition to standard critical damage, all allies you see gain inspiration. So,
Oh my god.
so Ashu and Piff, you're more than welcome to describe this. Ashu does something to give each of you a D6 inspiration die. All of you.
Do I get a star?
No, it's not
Oh,
advantage on the check. It's just a D6 to some sort of attack roll or damage or whatnot.
Okay.
Where were you like 5 minutes ago?
Ashu, what does Ashu
Hey,
do
my
exactly?
She bops in place, runs over to the side, takes out a rapier and exhales, and then quickly does a very like almost swashbuckling few slashes, and then I think there would be like a particular like pattern. I think it would actually like just have like a giant spade on the back of him, like the card symbol.
Oh yeah. And everyone else, you've never seen Ashu move like this and take out a blade and just start doing like fancy carvings before. You're kind of stunned in a good way. And I mean, if Ashu can do this, you guys can do this.
We can. Shu believes in us.
How do I crit with this? Is that like a
Roll. I'm sorry. Just roll regular damage. It'll auto do it for you. So just roll your damage.
and I don't think I targeted the guy.
Just you can do it now. Control click and then roll damage.
Control.
There you go.
I did it. Now I have a weird 5 in front of me.
Now
That's
just
the
click
distance
on-
between you and him.
Roll
One more time.
Just roll one more d8. There you go. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yep.
And this is Zambi 18.
I think it did the 9. You just need to add the 3.
Yep. He is almost dead. Very, very close. Okay. Anything else, Issue?
You know what?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She does have a dagger.
Yeah! This guy is... I mean, he is dead, but you know what I mean.
How dead?
How dead? Alright, she does dagger.
Dagger away.
I just realized both of our
man.
bards just crit with a rapier and then followed up with a dagger.
Yeah. Yeah, they're zombies. They're not hard to hit.
All right.
Hey,
Roll
speak for
1d4.
yourself.
Yeah, just 1d4. Got it.
I'm sorry, Reed.
Eh.
2 points of damage to. Yeah!
Yay!
21 points of damage and 23 points of health.
Yeah. A shoe does it.
Issue.
Yay.
So that's how you all got your inspiration. As soon as you're murderized. Oh, hang on. Gosh darn it. Let me do something real quick. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Eh.
All right. Zombie number 6. Attack. My voice is going.
Attack.
Who is he attacking?
The wall.
Oh.
Hey, he's down to 85. Woo.
Oh, nice.
So I will point out, in combat rounds, these guys will take forever. But in reality, they will take like a minute and a half to get through this wall. So just keep that in mind. Like, so you guys are like, we're done. Let's just continue on. Like a minute and a half later, they're coming from behind. Skeleton number 22 attacks wall and misses.
Expect that a minute and 40 seconds.
Yeah.
It's more that he's not slicing the vines. It's just kind of bouncing off. Sir
He got a
Ambrose.
leaf.
Sir Ambrose swings his flail back behind his head, and with a scream, a battle cry, he misses.
What a guy. What a man.
Skeleton 13, however, is going to try and attack Arthur again. The murderer of his dead brother. Hey, that's a hit.
Shit.
Arthur, you take 5 points of slashing damage from the skeleton. The last skeleton.
I forgot I
Literally
was
a threat.
supposed to be getting temp HP, so can you just remove that by 1?
Yeah, sure. Give me a second.
thank you.
Arthur, you take 4 points of damage, not 5. There we go. So for the purposes at the moment, I'm just gonna skip the 3 behind the wall. They're working on it, but
Cool.
We're going.
They're going for
working
it.
on it. Dolma, you have advantage and a D6 inspiration.
Uh-huh. So she's gonna
Go for the wall.
do... Yes.
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Can I add that inspiration to the damage?
I mean, they say it's only supposed to be for spells. I'll say, okay, here's what I will rule right here and right now. If it is inspiration given to you from a critical hit, because those will be fairly rare, yes, you can add it to damage. Does that make that sound fair, guys?
Yeah.
Sure.
Because that's going to be a rare instance.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so go ahead.
Bardic Inspiration also, with the new rules that came out recently, can now be added to damage anyways.
I believe it's only for spells, though.
I thought it was just damage period.
You could be absolutely right. So I'll look it up after the session. And
Yeah.
and
But
we'll go with
I'm
that.
cool with the ruling anyways. I'm just saying.
By the way, Dolma, what are you doing exactly?
He
Chill
gets-
touch, it looks like.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
duh, you're casting a spell.
Yeah.
I'm dumb. I thought you were using your rapier again. So obviously you can add it to your damage.
Yes,
because
from 10 feet away. I'm just going.
that's why I was like, are you gonna move
Javelin.
up? No, so you do another 3 points of damage. Nicely done.
Okay.
Skeleton. You didn't target him, did you?
I did.
You did. Skeleton 13. Oh, I gotta add the
Yeah,
3. Give me a second.
Yeah, you have to add the 3, so it's 4 altogether.
Gotcha. All right. Anything else, Dolma?
I guess she'll move over here just in case it lives long. Guide attacking.
Arthur Stormchild.
Oh
It
boy.
can't hit you can't hit it.
Yeah,
Aaron,
let's...
remember the duo thing we talked about ages ago?
No.
About like we could probably do some serious damage if like Arthur like grapples the person and then Ty goes after them with their shovel.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure. Let's make a grapple check.
Okay,
So-
sure. It's opposed strength, I believe.
Yeah. So it's going to be athletics. Kablam! So that didn't actually roll. Okay, athletics. Let's roll. Wow. Okay, so 10.
Was the skeleton 18, right?
Yeah, 13.
You have inspiration.
I have inspiration. I'm gonna use the inspiration to do this thing because
Do
it's
a
cool.
d6.
Do it.
That's
Oh.
not a d6.
That's not a d6.
I was using not the bardic inspiration, the normal inspiration.
Oh.
Oh.
Why? I'm sorry, I should have put it in.
I
So long.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. You
Hey,
do-
Burn, why don't
feel
you try
need
and do
to.
this cool thing? All right, cool. Hey, why did you do this cool thing?
Guys,
Oh my
guys, the man
Jesus.
recapped it. He can spin that inspiration
Yeah.
however he wants.
Get it
That
next
is
time.
fair.
Unfortunately,
I thought that
though,
was supposed to be an inside voice.
unfortunately, the skeleton slips out of your grasp. Anything else? You have a bonus action and movement.
Bonus action to keep the wall going, movement to stay right the fuck there.
Gotcha. Ty.
Yes.
Oh wait. Oh well, no. You rolled. Yeah, Arthur. You have advantage. You're flanking it. Roll another roll with advantage because you used your inspiration. So roll athletics again with advantage. Because when you're flanking, that counts for grapple checks as well.
Okay, so hold on. I have the brute force discipline active. That's his natural resting state. So the first one was advantage, and I still rolled a 7. The second one, I rolled a non-advantage, so I can roll one more time if you want.
Yes. Roll
Okay.
one more time for me.
Whoops. All right. Boom.
That's a natural.
There you go.
Hey,
I did it. He's grappled.
And,
I have him.
And for future reference for everyone, Burn, just so you know, if you had advantage on a check or something and you spin an inspiration, you roll again with advantage.
Okay. I wasn't
So
entirely sure.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So it's an important thing to keep in mind, guys, is that if you got advantage on something and spend your inspiration, you can kind of double your value there.
I've
hope
had
that is not the case with disadvantage. Oh boy.
No. I mean, I take it by case basis, but generally, no. I don't like punishing players for using inspiration.
yeah. I've had GMs that just
Weird flex.
treat inspiration as one extra roll. Period.
Right. No, I like the idea that it gives you a little bit of choice. Like, do you want to save that inspiration until it's more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm all for that. So guess what? You grab him. Skeleton.
I got him by his skelly bones.
Well, he grappled. Ty, your turn.
Ty is gonna do the same shovel thing again and right
Yeah.
into the stomach.
Do it with advantage.
This one would be on advantage, eh?
Yes.
Why can I never find the right tab? There we go.
A natural 20. Critical hit. Scary
Scary.
attack. In addition to
Scary.
standard critical damage, this target is immune to being frightened. But critical damage means you double everything, including your sneak attack. All So please, if you would please.
This is gonna be automatic, right?
Uh-huh. Listen,
Look at all those
Holy
guys.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Damn!
Scary
Dead.
attack. attack.
Scary.
He's level 3 rogue.
Holy crap, 37 points of damage. How do you do this?
I'm stabbing him in the stomach. I'm slicing that body.
It's a skeleton.
So I imagine, instinct reflexes kick in. You shove it into his stomach all the way through, and then just the shoveling reflex, you shovel it up and over you to the back room where all the other piles of bones are.
Right out of Arthur's arms. I'm sorry, Arthur.
And
You know, he really likes grappling and grabbing things, and that's how he fights. This is the second time in a row so he's been grabbing somebody and somebody just straight up kills something in his hand.
well, to
Jesus.
be fair, can't kill what's already dead.
She's quickly trying to hide the evidence.
So we can pause combat here if you like, or we can keep going. It's up to you guys. But they will bust through in about a minute 30 to 40. Looking at you, skeleton.
If you guys want, we can go at the top of the initiative order, or continue from Maggie, and I'll just boop the wall back. What do you guys prefer?
We could get ourselves situated if we want to maneuver
Yeah,
ourselves.
by all means.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go right here.
Maggie will just take a step back.
I was gonna say Kai will go right here.
Amber's will go there.
Actually, maybe she'll go over here. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you.
Yeah,
So
or eat.
let's say we're just we're gonna pick initiative up right where it left off.
Yeah, which would be
so-
Maggie next.
Okay, maybe here.
Got you. So Arthur, once everyone's ready, you just everyone ready?
Yep.
Like a football game. Hut, hut, hut.
We're pretty much in the formation.
Drops the wall. Maggie slings the yo-yo in the low dip, brings it around her hand, and grabs it and shoves it forward, and casts a magic missile.
Oh
on
my
this guy.
god. So that's an auto hit.
Mhm. And basically, the yo-yo flies forward with arcane energy and baps it in the head for 2 points of damage.
I love that she has a yo-yo. I love it.
It seems very fitting for someone
Yeah.
who's hyperactive like her.
Yeah.
Lucas would approve.
I mean, if bubblegum was a thing in this world.
Oh, Jesus.
Kai, your turn.
All right. Kai had her gun hand finger guns up,
Yeah.
ready to strike as soon as that wall went down. And that's exactly what she is gonna do.
Oh
Bam!
my god, guys! An opening. Roll twice on this table and choose one of the results. Okay. Give me a second. I gotta pull up the table.
Oh, well.
So basically, Criana, I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna have you roll. I'm gonna give you two options, and you can choose one. Wow, I've not seen that before.
What? Okay. What am I rolling damage or?
So no, roll me before you roll damage.
Okay.
Roll me 2d20. No, sorry. Roll me 2 sets of 2d20s.
So 4.
Actually, no. You know what? Just roll me
No,
2d20s.
it's a D6 and then a D20, I believe.
No, it's not. Yes, it is. You're right.
Yes, it is.
No, you know what?
What am I doing?
No, this table's very confusing. Just roll me 2d20s, please.
Okay. 1, 2.
Mhm. All right, so a 6 and 11. So. All right, so you have the choice of an eye gouge. In addition to standard critical damage, your target is blinded for 1 round. Or
Jesus.
demoralized. Your target's allies who have line of sight with the attack suffer disadvantage on all attacks and saving throws for 1. Unfortunately, they're immune to such things like
I was about to
demoralization and
say,
fighting.
they're zombies.
So eye gouge it is.
All right, cool. Sure, why not?
So roll your damage, which will be doubled.
Okay.
You've targeted good. So go ahead and roll damage.
Damage.
So you hit it for 11 points right in its dragon eye and just knock it out, and it can't see. So, but basically, it'll be at disadvantage for the next round because it can't see nothing.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah. Kai
Okay.
will look approvingly at her hands.
Hey, the Magic Brigade's back in it.
Woo! We got this.
Your turn, Orit.
So this inspiration die, can it just be used for damage, or can it be used
No.
for something else?
It can be used for saving throws, attack rolls, pretty much anything you can use it for.
So can I use it for attack rolls?
Yeah, absolutely you can. So I'd roll first before you choose whether or not to use it, though. Because the way you guys have been
Oh.
rolling nat 20s.
Oh, I don't have to roll for this?
No.
okay.
Like, basically,
No,
you don't have to...
the thing that I was going to use, I thought I had to roll to
I see what you're
use
saying.
it, but it doesn't. I'm going to use True Strike
Okay,
on Zombie Brute 11.
gotcha.
Extend your hand and point a finger at a target at range. Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided that this spell hasn't ended.
Perfect. Okay, so you don't have to roll for that one. You basically just, the next time you attack this zombie brute, you'll have advantage with whatever attack roll you make.
Mhm.
Perfect. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
All right. Ashu.
Can a shoe squeeze into... No.
If you're wondering if you can get past Dolma and Ty, you can. You just can't stop in their square.
I can't use the arrow. I can't figure it out.
Hold
can I
down
get
both mouse buttons and drag.
can I get into that corner?
Sure, I'll let that happen.
All right.
You're a small framed woman.
She's a
Fine.
very slight lady.
Yes.
Jeez.
Dainty.
5. She'll move here with her rapier drawn, and she'll look at Tyburn again. Be like, your opening is now, and you feel that you can actually move and attack this target in front of me.
Nice.
Yeah, Ashu is giving up her action to give you an attack action, which
Okay.
includes your sneak attack, because it's an attack action.
Yeah, so I can move forward, or do I have to do?
You
Yeah,
can
take-
move your movement speed to the target, however you'd like, as long as it's next to the target, and attack.
However I like.
Yeah,
Yep.
there. Yeah.
I'm understanding flanking now. Okay, so I roll this with advantage, right?
You know what?
Or-
Yes, absolutely. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking. I don't think this warrants epic combat music anymore, so much as just
Just a sad funeral dirge.
no, just some nice
Get some,
happy-go-lucky tunes.
I was hoping
Get
it'd
some
be like
jazz music in
the-
here. That'd be nice.
the Deadly Premonition whistling song.
Don't have those. As you guys just calmly annihilate whoever's left. That's a hit, definitely. And you do, you kill it.
God, this atmosphere is so... Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, we still probably have one more fight with the necromancer.
Nah, I'm sure.
Probably not
everything's
tonight,
fine.
though.
Probably
Unless
not
it's
tonight.
fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Ashu?
She's got
I
a little
mean,
bit of
would
movement left. I guess she'll just move over here. That'll be it.
Sure.
She doesn't like to be super cramped.
Gotcha.
Mood.
All right. Zombie Brute 6 turns to Ty
Mm-hmm.
and tries to slam you with its arm. And hits you for
Yeah.
8 points of damage. You are pretty injured, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
It's very squishy.
I'm very squishy, and I'm also the biggest.
Ambrose, excuse me. Excuse me. Ambrose will look forward and say, "No!" and take a step forward as he sees Ty get hit and foul beast, go back to the grave. And that's a hit. And
Oh wow, you're doing something.
That's dead. He's killed 2 of them now.
Oh, good lad. Good
Good
lad.
for him.
Yeah. It's like he's a knight. He's done this before. He's gonna get attacked from behind, though. I mean, not that really gives him advantage, per
Ew.
se. Oh, right. Hang on. He's gonna do. Oops. No.
Wait, hang on, hold up, wait a minute. That guy was blinded. He should have been at disadvantage to hit Ty.
He definitely should have.
What was
Hang
the
on,
point
Ty.
of me gouging out his eyes?
Ty, hang on 1 second. That's still a hit.
God damn it.
Nice, though. Thank you for keeping me honest. All right. Zombie 11's going to attack Sir Ambrose. And that's a miss. All right, Doma, would you please slaughter?
Kill it.
Oh, it's my turn! Yay! Yeah, no, she's gonna go over and she's gonna heal Ty. So, click. And boop.
Gotcha.
Status. Oh, sorry, that's actually his better. I thought it was still
Wait,
like
why
the
didn't
critical
it?
side.
Oh, god damn it. I forgot to do it at higher level, so.
Oh,
hang on.
just go. You're doing it as a level 2?
Yeah, I forgot that I have to grab it twice. I was waiting for it to like pop up. It's a D8, so.
So
There,
9
9.
points of damage.
So
Hey, you basically
one
just
more off.
erased the damage it did to you.
Must keep Ty safe.
Because
Yes.
Ty won't.
Squish.
No.
All right. Anything else, Dolma?
Nope.
Okay. Arthur.
Okay, so there's one guy. I'm just gonna go boop, 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 boop. If you want, you can do tax of opportunity or whatever, but
No, he only gets attacks if you move out of his range.
okay.
So, as weird as it sounds, you could dance around him all day long and he can't attack you.
Let's see. I am going to make this advantage, and let's do this. Haha!
Do that. I'm going to just use my full 30 feet of
Fucking
movement to
really?
just move back and forth. Oh, man. Arthur.
I'm gonna use the inspiration to add another 5 to
Yeah!
that. So 14.
That's a 14 is
That should
Grapple?
be a
It's
hit.
definitely a hit. Oh, God, yeah. Their AC is 8.
No.
You're fine.
This is grappling.
Oh, grappling. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So 9 plus so 14
Versus his.
versus his 18.
Jesus.
Oh.
He's so slippery. His skin is still kind of
Yeah.
wet and ugh.
He oiled up before this battle.
Ugh.
Oiling up.
I don't like. She is going to. I'm guessing dash is a bonus action. Or will that just move me up fast? Like, what is dash?
Dash allows you to basically move double your movement using your bonus action. So you move your 30
Okay,
feet,
there.
and then you move another 30 feet using your bonus action.
Okay, so not the actual movement dash, but as a flavor, she's going to dash forward
Sure.
and with the momentum, just stab this man with her shovel.
Okay. Like it's a lance or something.
Yeah, just try not to nail Arthur back there, would you?
Yeah, remember it has slippery skin.
Yeah.
Oh shit, this is flanking again.
Yes,
It is,
yes,
yeah.
it is.
Yep.
It
I'm
is.
sorry, Arthur.
Mm,
But also this is like the perfect battle for this move since I'm right after you.
That's a natural 20. For the love of God, everyone.
Oh.
You can't hit me. In addition to standard critical damage to your target, you gain +5 bonus to your AC for 1 round. Not like it's going to matter because you're going to have to double sneak attack on this thing. Oh my
those
God.
guys.
God.
It had.
destroy this.
I just want to point out, it had a total of 16 hit points. It was the weakest one in the room.
You just
doubled
did
it.
more than double the damage needed.
I love how it had the lowest number of hit points, but it was still the last survivor.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, that fight went really well, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, Arthur. Like dropping that wall right off the bat
Thank
was
you. Yeah.
an awesome
That
idea.
was a smart. Yeah, that was a smart.
I love the custom mastery thing we gave Arthur. Mastery of life is so good.
And walls at early level are fantastic.
Oh god, yeah.
They don't always work out, but you know. All right, guys. I believe that's a good place to end the session because we still have more to do, but not tonight.
Yeah.
Or a different night.
We have more
But I
necromancers to take care of.
A different night, indeed. All right. Well, then, everyone, we will see you guys next Thursday.
Yeah. Take care.
Farewell.
Take care,
Bye.
everyone. Bye bye.
Goodbye.